Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts and to the US campaign. We've just unlocked 14-inch guns, which is very exciting. Well, the 14-inch Mark IIIs. And that means we can do a whole bunch of refits. Because, not for any of these very old ships. Do we have any St. Louis still? I don't think we do. We can get rid of that design. So everything from the Shenandoahs down, basically. Yeah, Shenandoahs, Virginias, and the Rangers, as well as the Idahos, all need refits. My goodness me, that's a lot of refitting. Right, well, we can jump into it, can't we? Let's start off with the Shenandoah, of which we still have a few. These might be relatively significant refits, because it's certainly for the Shenandoah, it's been a while. At least the gun model is the same. Let's keep them at 50. Let's lengthen those casemate guns. Now, these are probably the ones that are going to get the biggest refit. Wow, going from a 2 to a 5. That's a huge change. I'm going to keep these guys on cordite for the extra range, if nothing else. Capitalistic 2. What is their punchiness like? Yeah, I reckon if I went down, yeah, significantly worse. All or nothing. Reinforced pockets 2. And that triple bottom hull. Improved torque protection, improved flash protection, improved arm. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on these. Alright. Turbo electric gets them to exactly 100. 98 on a natural boiler. 97. So we get a little bit more with the geared 2 turbine. There's still quite a lot to improve with this ship, though. I was kind of hoping I'd have a little bit more in terms of the displacement. Maybe I'll leave you on a double bottom hull. Because what I would like to do with them is up their main built armor to 12. Their main deck armor to 4. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to get away with that. We'll leave the turrets as is. What we will do is we will utilise the layers. That's fine. Let's go 3.1. Oh, slightly too much. 2.4. There we go. Pretty sizable upgrade. They're still a little bit weakly armoured. They're still a little bit more of a true battlecruiser than a fast battleship, but the extra 4 inches of armour on the main belt should help a bit, and adding full layers should also help a lot. The 1.5 inner layers are effectively 12-inch as well, so we should be reasonably well covered. Certainly a lot more survivable than they used to be. Yeah, decent, very decent upgrade. Right, I'll save this and I'll move on to the next one. Next up, it's Virginia. So let's get into the refit. We'll remove the top guns. In fact, let's remove all of these twin secondaries, because we can up this. Although we still don't have the Mark V ones. 83. Given the option, I'll go for the turbos. Seem to be better for low-speed applications. That should help a lot with maneuverability. All those upgrades. Just want these things to be very tough. Tough as old boots, basically. 2 £2. Massive increase in accuracy. I don't have a massive need to fiddle with the armor on these, although it would be good to have some nice layering. Secondary. Let's go secondary 3-inch. Get some quad 3 inches to replace the guns that we took off. And we'll make those as long as possible. There we go. So a little bit of tertiary firepower, although we have a lot of displacement. 96. Could we be cheeky? No. We could not be cheeky. Not that cheeky. What we can do, though, is the 6-inch guns. We could make 50s. And we can do the same to the 14s. So that gives us slightly superior guns. I do still have some displacement left. Let's get another inch of armour on the main belt. And another inch on the turret faces. Ooh. Just a little bit of a survivability upgrade. Very nice. Okay. Right. Save and on to the next one. Right. Next up is the Ranger, who could probably have the most significant refit. Because what I'm thinking is these things would have suited triples when I originally built them. I remember saying that. So we can swap them to triples. Oil. They're a fast ship, so I'm assuming the geared turbines are going to be about the same, actually. A lot of survivability improvements. Quite 3. Yeah, RDF, and it'd be good to up armor them. Get a 12. 2% over. And they had many bulkers as well, right? Just stick with the double bottom hull. Let's just upgrade them to anti-torp 3 instead of the 4, because more armor is more important. Again, it would be good to get that all the way up to 14. Yeah, there we go. And then, yeah, that's going to send me way over. But that is a significant upgrade. Oh, hang on. I can claw a bit back by making them 50s. Not enough to get bulkheads or range, but you know, they've got pretty good range. Anyway, that is a very significant refit, though. Very significant. I'm assuming that's going to take a while. Yeah, 8 months. But I think worth it. It should give them superior protection. Basically makes them the 14-inch version of the Essex. Alright, let's get them going. Oh, of course, I pressed the button wrong. What an idiot. Anyway, here are the Idahos. I haven't done very much to them. Just basically given them the bigger guns, the Mark IIIs. Upgraded the rangefinder and a few of the other components. I experimented with making the 14s 50 caliber, but it put it overweight, and there's not really much I can do to get weight back. Experiment putting secondary guns on, but again, it just pushed it slightly overweight. So those kind of more radical refits will have to wait for another time. Welcome back. A few months later, it's now September of 1930. The Germans have decided to go back to war with us, which is unsurprising. We kind of thought that would happen. Yeah, there we go. 15-inch Mark IIIs. That's very exciting. Wow, there's a lot of things to click through. So, things looking pretty decent for us. We still have the 4 Rangers in for refits. They shouldn't take too much longer. The Germans' economy has not recovered, though. And I think that is because they have this big exclave, which is very difficult to hold on to. They've lost all the rest of their colonial empire. They're also in, I think, quite a lot of wars themselves. Yeah, Britain, France, they were just in a war with Austria-Hungary as well. That's a lot of stuff for them to contend with. And for us, apart from the Soviet Union, no one really seems like they're likely to come to the Germans' aid. Now, we know that they have some nasty ships, so we do need to be cautious here. But let us get all of our ships on sea control. Never know. Might have some success. And then I think we go straight for Kiatsu Bay with, well, whatever forces we have around. We should have a fair number of battleships floating about. Yeah, there's another 3 over here. Did I put any down here? Yes, I did. There's 2 down in Manila. Any in Davao? Battle cruiser. Okay. And there shouldn't be anything down here. This is all small stuff. Yes, good. Anyway, we'll assemble a fleet and we'll launch an invasion, I think. Alright, invasion ordered right after a port strike as well. The French are trying to go around us, which is quite funny. Potential war with France would be very interesting, because there's a lot of stuff here that I'd quite like to take. And they've got obviously all their African holdings as well, plus some stuff in the Caribbean for us to attack. So that could be a potentially very interesting war, but not to be. We've got an ambush. I'm not a huge fan of that. We've got a battle. That's a heavy cruiser. Probably a bit much for a Fresno. But that's... Oh, we've got an ambush over here. Again... Mind you, most of it is the Dutch. And they do have 3 David R. rays. Do you know what? Well, let's do this one. Let's see the Dutch Navy in action. We did sell them some... we have been selling quite a lot of ships to our allies. Mostly destroyers, the odd light cruiser. And the Dutch do have 1 Lexington... which it'd be fun if we get to see that. Childs, leaning things up. We also now have the semi-automatic gun reload system. None of our ships have it, though. But that is quite a nice thing for the next round of refits. I think the next thing to get refitted will be the heavy cruisers with the 8-inch Mark IVs. Then hopefully after this war is done, we can then do a refit of all of the 16-inch armed battleships and battle cruisers, which, including the ones that we're currently building, which will bring us up to date, basically. 16-inch Mark IIIs with semi-automatic gun reload is a pretty nice little thing to have. Are they running away? Feels like they're running away. Under cover of smoke, after firing a few shots at each other. They are running away. How dreadfully disappointing. Whoa! Torpedoes incoming. Wow, that thing went down really quick. I thought the Parker was steering straight into a torp there. Yeah, no armour at all. And slow. That is a terrible choice for a destroyer. And I think the light cruiser is just scarpered. I'll see you on the post-battle results screen. A nice cinematic shot for you there, with all the destroyers in lovely arrowhead formation. Look at that. Right. Yeah, no sign of the light cruiser. The Bruma class. Perfectly fast enough to disappear if it wants to. Very small little battle, but yeah, very nice. Ah, we also have a convoy that we can attack. And again, this is our allies. This is the Swedes, along with the Biddle, which is sailing from, I guess, the north coast of Spain. We've got a Lippe, a Hertha class, and another destroyer. I want to get some info on this Hertha class. I do recognise that layout. We've maybe seen them before. But it'd be good to get a little bit of information. And, you know, maybe we can sink some transports. Because it'd be good to get the German army logistics down. Although, I don't hold out a huge amount of hope for that happening. By the way, 100% agree with Still 17 that these should default off rather than on. Oh, of course, this is an original Fresno with the 3 turrets at the front instead of at the rear. Only 2 of them can fire, of course. Oh, it's that weird destroyer that's pretending to be a heavy cruiser. This is the first time I've actually seen a Fresno do something. Quite possibly. just a hideous ship. Could be so... Actually, a really nice hull if they just got rid of this. Just take this stuff off. There we go. Launch all your torps. Ow. San Diego taking a bit of flooding there. Lippet. Yeah, minimal armour. It really is a destroyer pretending to be a heavy cruiser. Why is no one firing their torps? Oh, you have. Oh, hello. Well, that helps. B turret going off. Tube powder, increased shells, light. Pickrick. Bobette 4. Probably a bit unfortunate for them then that they exploded. No real reason to close in. The Lippet does just about have range, but it's not incredible. There goes the destroyer. There goes the Hindenburg. Ow. Yeah, when those guns hit, they really do hit, don't they? Just AP. Try and flood them out. Little. I think, yeah, with an engine out, should probably withdraw. Only had some torpedoes left, unfortunately not. Now you lost a turret. That's not ideal. Oh, a torpedo hit. Who's that from? San Diego. Lovely. Clutch play. Cunningham, fortunately, I think, has strayed too close to the transports. San Diego might be able to come back and help. No. San Diego's pretty crippled. Biddle might be able to take them on, but I think I'm better off just withdrawing. We've taken a lot of damage. But sinking in Lippet, 170 million for the cost of a 61 million destroyer. That is not mine, but is a Swedish ship. Yeah, sure. Why not? Right, I'll see you on the results screen. There we go. Of course, we sunk their destroyer as well, which is 78 million. So we definitely came out ahead on that one. Right, it's the following month, and the naval invasion chance is way lower than it should be because the enemy has a 50,000-ton battle cruiser hanging around, which of course is not generating a mission. Which, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, but it does really annoy me. We also have another Hertha class. I would like to sink it. I really would like to sink it. I'd like to sink all this stuff. So I am going to take these fights. Just to see if we can improve our situation here. Right. When 3 squadrons. It's too much for me to handle. I hate micro. Absolutely loathe it. Right. Let's form up in one big blob. Behind the Cogswell. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, they're running. How incredibly disappointing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to catch him. Even detaching the slower ships. Oh, no, we are. Very slowly catching them. It's a pretty solid layout. Of course, no armor at all. It's probably just too much armament for a ship that size. Again, basically a destroyer posing as a cruiser. They're 10 kilometers away. Yeah. Just about to get into range. Stern chasers. Least favourite. Well, not my least favourite type of battle, but I'm not a huge fan. At 32.6 knots, they were creeping up on them ever so slowly. Lost them in the smoke anyway. At least I get a times 10 for that. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Yeah. Firing some shots. Be ages before the HE is in range. Which is what we actually want. Cogswell doing his best though. Pew pew. Sometimes they do turn around. But most of the time they don't. CHE range 8.9. Pew 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 pew. Oh, flooding hit. Good. That'll slow him down a bit. Wait, you're firing on the lead ship? That's hilarious. Oh, Cogswell. I think she's just trying to fire all of her AP. While she can. Oh, there we go. Yeah, smoked up again. Times 10. Can't see them through the smoke. They can see me, apparently. I mean, if I counter smoke, they wouldn't be able to see me, but I'd rather not. There you go. Oh. Two-inch guns getting involved now. Furious. Utterly furious firing, but I'm expecting a huge amount. Oh, there we go. Now they're in range of high explosive. You have to sink Sperma. And it's quite difficult to sink things in a stern chase. I think if Cogswell goes like very, very close to it, the torpedoes won't work. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Duds. Tucker should be able to finish her off. drive by. There we go. Right, Cogswell, you're going to have to detach. Just leave you up to independent command. Tucker's going to take over. How much are those cruisers? 122. They're not nothing. Volker already taken a little bit of damage. Reinforced bulkheads, so the repeated flooding damage to these sections isn't spilling over. Oh, there we go. Broke another bulkhead. Okay, you're going to have to get right close to them. Unfortunately, your torpedoes haven't reloaded, but that's fine. We'll just do what we did the last time and go in exceptionally close. Volker only has 3 torpedoes anyway. Yep, there you go. Just a dud. Safeties. Boarding, parties away. No, it'll be either the Paul or the Hamilton which gets it. Oh, she's actually turning. Hamilton, despite being on torpedo avoid, did nothing to avoid torpedoes, clearly heading towards it. Anyway, another just under 7,000 victory points. Lovely. Right, we've got the Dutch in action once again. This is very likely to be just the Germans running away, though. Oh, and it's a storm. Never mind. See you back on the map. Right, last one. It's Fresno. I don't mind if it gets sunk. We just need to make sure that any German ships in this area are, at the very least, put in repairs so that they can't interfere with the invasion. I'll see if I can scrounge up some more ships, which is the other way of dealing with things. But yeah, given these are very thin-skinned, you kind of just want to get it in there and blast them to bits. Unfortunately, because they are armed with a 10-inch gun, if you get in very close, they're just going to hit you with it. And where my superior armor doesn't matter. But there should be... Oh, that's pretty good accuracy, actually. There should be a region where we can just kind of pepper them. Oh, this is a refitted Fresno. Lovely. Yeah, try and just kite them and HE them to death. There you go. That very, very, very weak extended armour. Just get a bunch of flooding on them. Bit of damage. If we slow them down enough, we can come in and torpedo them. Especially if we can get the guns to list over so much they don't work anymore. Pretty much flooded the front section. Let's try a switch back on them. Get a bit of a better angle for our shells. It's taking an awful lot of damage. Unfortunately, it's all concentrated forward. Killing them with a structure kill is going to take a long time. Ah, there's more flooding aft. That's good. And accuracy. And they're of course only able to fire back with 2 guns. We're firing 10 shots at them, and a lot faster as well. Just their citadel dry. Which I think Langley is now trying to pen. If we can get around them. Oh, no, they sank. Wow, well done to the Langley. There's me thinking I probably shouldn't take that fight, and she just proved me wrong. Love it when that happens. Okay. Looks like that battle cruiser. Nice now class. Decent price, decent armor quality. 30-ish knots with 6 15-inch guns. A ton of 8s. All those secondaries. It's going to have no armor, is it? Anyway, it's run headlong into something that doesn't really matter how much armor it has, because it's run into the entire invasion fleet. Which is mostly Virginias and Connecticut's, I think. There's a couple of Maines in there as well. So we've got some of the upgraded ships with the new 14s. And we've got some of the 16-inch ships. And they're going up against that. Good luck! This should clean up our invasion chance. Because this was the... I'm pretty sure this is the ship that was causing the issues. Sure, do you know what? I'm not even going to try and sort out that mess of a formation. You guys just do you. But turn off the nonsense, would you? Cheers. Yeah, that's a lot of firepower. An awful lot of firepower. Goodness me. Right. Let's have a look at the Germans, shall we? Decent layout. Love that low superstructure. Hordes of secondary guns. But I suspect is a total glass cannon. I'd love to be proved wrong though. there's a hit there, but it didn't go through. Oh, they actually get the first damage. Virginia hits back though. Well, I don't know, the HE seems to be bouncing. Maybe they do have some armour. Oh, there's a main belt pin there. Who did that? Virginia. Might get the idea before it sinks. Yeah, total crap armor. I mean, the main deck is actually very good, but the rest of it. Well, goodbye to that German battlecruiser. See how a very thin-skinned light cruiser does. Six-inch hits them. Fire their tops, but it does not matter. Right, main damage leader by a long way, but everyone getting some shots in. Oh dear, Germany. Right, the naval invasion chance has gone up. There must still be some German ships around. Yeah, these ones. That are causing issues, but I don't think they have anything else, so that should go through. We've got some other fights, but I think I'll save those for the next episode. I'm not going to do this one, by the way, although this is a hilarious fight, mainly because it lets us have a look at what the Swedish have. They've got a very, very, very old mixture of old rubbish and stuff we've sold them. Yeah, could maybe, but I think this thing has just enough protection and secondary firepower to be able to deal with that. So I'm not going to do that one. This I'll definitely have a go because it's up here, and eliminating the Thetis would be very, very helpful. What have we got here? A Hipper. Could probably do a little bit of damage there. Anyway, all that'll be for the next episode. What are the French doing? Attacking southern Germany. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Wow, the Germans are sending everything over here, I think. Or are they? No, they're sending them all home. Destination Adriatic. Okay, I guess they've kind of abandoned this position then. Makes sense, given what they're up against, but still. Well, okay. The war continues. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.